Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. It's computer lecture of class 10th, and we are discussing our chapter number 1, that is problem solving. In our previous lecture we discussed about to draw an algorithm and draw algorithm, and our today's question number 12 is, what is flowchart? Describe the symbols of flowchart in detail. What is flowchart? Flowchart, is the graphical representation of an algorithm, and it represents the flow of control and data in the algorithm, which data we have arranged in algorithm. According to this algorithm, we draw a flowchart, and it also represents the operations performed on the data and the sequence of these operations. And flowchart is created using different symbols, and each symbol represents an action or operation, and the symbols are connected with arrowhead. All symbols which are used in flowchart, all are connected with arrowhead lines that represent the flow of control and data. That is a flowchart, and all symbols are connected with arrowhead lines. These are arrowhead lines, and all symbols are connected by using these arrowhead lines. And flowchart is similar to the road map or map of a building. Mostly flowchart is used to draw road map or map of a building. The designer makes a map of building before constructing it. And similarly, a computer programmer usually draws a flowchart before writing the computer program, and the programmer writes the program by following the flowchart. After testing and documentation the algorithm, a flowchart is designed, and the flowchart is drawn according to the defined rules, and which rules are used in algorithm. According to these algorithms, a flowchart is constructed, a flowchart is drawn. And now we will discuss symbols of flowchart. Few symbols are used for drawing a flowchart, and that is an oval shaped symbol that is used to represent start and end of a flowchart. That is oval shaped symbol, and we have used here for start. And that is parallelogram symbol that is used for input and output data in the flowchart. Our flowchart is flowchart that inputs two numbers and add them. So we will write in parallelogram symbol input A and input B, and we have connected these symbols with arrowhead lines. And that is rectangle symbol that is used to represent a processing, for processing the data. For example, we have to find into that input two numbers and add them. We want to add two numbers, and that is used for processing. C is equal to A plus B, and we will use rectangle symbol. And next, print C. Print C means it has given us answer. And parallelogram symbol we use for input and output the data. And last is oval symbol. Oval symbol is used to start and end. Oval symbol is used to start and end. That's why we have used here oval symbol. And these are flow lines. Flow lines and arrowhead used to represent flow of data or control in the flowchart. By following these symbols, we can draw a flowchart easily. And diamond shaped symbol is also used in a flowchart, that is used for seeing that two statements, for the comparison of two statements. For example, is that greater than, or smaller, or true or false. That is decision making symbol, and that is diamond shape. For example, to test if number x is greater than y, the flowchart is given as follows. For example, is x greater than y? When y is greater and x is greater, then we will use decision making symbol. And our next is connector. connector symbol is represented by a small circle, that is connector, that is used to represent by a small circle, and it is used to join various parts of a flowchart, and a number is written inside the circle to identify the position where the connector joins or leaves the flowchart. Connector is used to join various parts of a flowchart. And next is off page or on page connector. Off page or on page connector, the symbol is used for a lengthy flowchart that does not fit on a single page. If any lengthy flowchart is there, then off page or on page connector symbol is used. This symbol comes at the end of flowchart page. That symbol is mostly used at the end page of a flowchart, and it indicates that flowchart is continue on the next page. And the symbol of page, off page or on page, that symbol is used. Next, predefined process. This symbol is used to indicate a function or subroutine. The symbol of predefined process is, that is the symbol of predefined process. Next, remarks. The annotation symbol is used to indicate remarks or comments in a flowchart. For giving any type of comment, this remark symbol is used for making a flowchart. You will learn your question number 13 and 14, that is describe the guidelines for drawing a flowchart. You will learn the guidelines for drawing a flowchart here, all points you will learn. And question number 14, you will learn advantages of flowchart. Which are the advantages and limitations of flowchart, how to difficult and how it helps us. You will learn these advantages and limitations of flowchart, which difficulties we face by following a flowchart. You will learn these. And draw a flowchart that inputs two numbers and add them. And that is flowchart that inputs two numbers and add them. Firstly, start and input A, input B, then we will C is equal to A plus B, and next print C, and end, last end. And by following these rules and by following these symbols, you can draw a flowchart easily. Okay students, I hope you have understood that lecture, and you will prepare it very good. Okay students, Allah Hafiz.